Hello, everyone. Welcome to a demo of OpenCTI UniqueSignal integration. I would like to kick things off with the basics. So UniqueSignal is a threat intel feed that's laser focused on one thing, malware. We're not trying to be everything to everyone. We specialize in behavior-based, evasion-resistant VMware sandbox analysis. And we don't stop there. What we extract gets enriched with other intel sources to create a continuous stream of badness. The feed is machine readable, delivered in STIX 2.1 format, and can be pulled via taxi. So whether you're running an EDR, SIEM, SOAR, or a TIP, a threat intel platform like OpenCTI, it is plug and play. Now, for this walkthrough, we are showing what the feed looks like when it is visualized in OpenCTI. It's one of the most widely used threat intel platforms out there, especially by CTI teams who want to get the big picture, like trends, malware trends, the changes in the threat landscape. So what you're about to see is how our data UniqueSignal comes to life when it is integrated into a tool like this built for Intel operations. So what you're seeing here isn't just a dashboard. It's a window into the quality and structure of the UniqueSignal feed. While this OpenCTI instance is just one example, as I said, our feed can be consumed via taxi STIX 2.1 and integrated into any tool that supports these standard formats. So the intelligence is timely, unique, and built for real-world use cases. Let's start with the high-level numbers for the last 1 week period. So total reports, as you can see, these are sandbox-born intelligence reports generated from the UniqueSignal feed. So each based on malware behavior. For CTI teams, this provides vetted, behavior-derived content rather than just aggregated IOCs. The customers have access to all these reports and the data inside these reports. And the total indicators, over 14,000 IOCs, like domains, IPs, hashes, all extracted directly from sandbox execution and enriched with context. So the volume reflects our collection and analysis capabilities. And total relationship objects, so around 22,000. These represent structured links between indicators, VMRAs, behavioral markers like VTIs, and malware families, techniques. So this is where the intelligence becomes really actionable and contextual, showing not just what, but also how and who in some cases. Another one, total objects tied to malware families, around 8,000 objects we are looking at. So a large portion of the indicators and reports are directly tied to known malware families in UniqueSignal. So this helps CTI teams pivot faster, identifying also ongoing campaigns, linking alerts to tracked threats. And another item, indicators attributed to actors. Here, with external enrichment, we are surfacing indicators where attribution to specific threat actors is made. So that's crucial for actor tracking and prioritization, especially for high-risk verticals. If you're tracking some specific threat actor groups targeting your industry, so this can be very useful. And another section here around indicators and reports per interval. So this kind of showing the freshness and pace of intelligence. And you can clearly see the pace at which UniqueSignal provides new intelligence. It's not static, it's updated frequently, and which is critical for proactive defense. It means there are timely insights coming down. That means probably faster detection, faster blocking of threats. And top threat actors. So here is a snapshot of top threat actor activities seen in recent data. Here we can see some threat groups like Turla, Panda, Winty. So the feed doesn't just give indicators, it links them to known actors. When possible, this can be done. The enrichment of threat actors are done by, again, external enrichments, of indicators and objects. It can be specific malware family, for example, if it is used as a threat craft by specific groups. This can be seen in public analysis reports of APTs or threat groups. So we link this data. If there's a match, we tag the threat actor name. So this gives a kind of a strategic edge to attribution edge to CTI teams doing, attribution and tracking long-term campaigns. And another section which would be really helpful for CTI analysts, the malware family distribution. With this chart, CTI teams get visibility into what malware families are active in the wild with a breakdown of how many indicators each one contributes. So this helps prioritization and understanding malware trends. And top kill chains, this part is mapped to MITRE attack phases. So you can see here a defense, evasion, discovery. So by tying indicators and behavior to MITRE attack, CTI teams can plug gaps in their detection and response coverage. It also helps red teams, for example, simulate realistic threats as well. So what is significant here is the defense evasion mappings, which is thanks to the evasion resistance capabilities of VMware platform. So we can have such a visibility into these. And relationships distribution, this gives geopolitical and threat actor context. So you can see here countries like USA, Germany, Russia. Here we see actually which countries are most frequently mentioned in relationships. This could be victim locations. This could be infrastructure of threat actors or targeting patterns. It helps with regional risk analysis. Again, if the organization is looking to have some geography-specific threat intel, so this can be really useful. We do the geographical labeling through, again, external enrichment to the domain indicators. We are looking at which countries historically, for example, queried, tried to access this domain and via DNS data, and inferring that the organizations in this country was either infected or targeted. And top external references we mentioned a few times. So these are the, external reference can be any public resource, but we see here that especially MITRE is dominant because we automatically enrich indicators with attack techniques, which are mentioned on MITRE attack framework. So this allows, again, the analysts to immediately understand the common behaviors behind each IOC. And distribution of entities, it's also called tag cloud, a visual overview of key terms and techniques seen across the feed, including, you can see here kind of course, sandbox evasion, like ransomware. So this gives really an instant feel for what kind of activity is dominant, whether it is evasion techniques, ransomware behavior, or specific MITRE techniques. It's, again, great for instant view of also for strategic reporting. So what is coming out from this week? And object types distribution. So this is a good visibility into how this intelligence is structured. So indicators, files, reports, URLs, IP addresses. So the intelligence isn't just flat IOCs. It is a rich structure of contextual data. You can see, again, file hashes, URLs, all linked to behavior and all linked to a sandbox analysis of a real malware. So this supports better automated processing, of course, and alert triage. And top files, file hashes, that's most frequently seen as indicators. That can be seen here. You can see hashes shown with counts. So these are key malware samples, let's say, key hashes related to the malware samples that were observed to be particularly active or used by threat actors. So the analyst can use this to prioritize, for example, some samples, or it can be high signal that these are 100% malicious. So it can also help with correlation efforts as well, writing out detection rules around these samples or these hashes. This can be possible. And the top indicators, as its name suggests, so most recurring or, let's say, impactful IOCs, domains, URLs, hashes. Again, this shows which indicators appear the most across different reports, often really a sign of ongoing reused infrastructure or widespread tooling. It can be helpful for, again, network defense, so you can just block this straight away. and this can be helpful for watch lists. And lastly, here, what we see is top files by size. This kind of, you can see outliers and payload analysis. So it's kind of visual representation of file sizes. This can help analysts spot really large, for example, size malware, droppers, packed binaries, or unexpected file characteristics. Again, it's all about seeing the trends in the threat landscape. And these, for example, might require deeper inspection, or again, to identify if there is any detection gap. So yeah, that was it all about from me today. So thank you for listening.